first date isn't really like a thing. You know, I'm more of like a Netflix and chill kind of girl. But if I was to go on a date, I would like to go to somewhere to eat for free. Well, I don't have to pay for it, of course, if you take me on a date.
A good first date is something really chill. Don't try too hard. I'd rather go get pizza and go to a park or something, like nothing fancy.
You go to the movies, you can't really talk or get to know somebody. A date is just something you want to go like to a park, walk around, you know what I'm saying, where you can actually converse and talk about things.
See, I'm not really a picky girl, so whatever he wants to do, I'm like, I'm digging it. I would like for him to take me out rather than, chill at home. Maybe that could be a second date, because I just need to see how he acts with me in public.
My first date ideally would be to go out to eat somewhere, because I really like to eat a lot. Like, that's really the way to my heart, honestly.
If I can, smoke with you and chill with you, I can feel I'm more involved when you take you out on dates, spending money on you, you know what I'm saying?
We actually Netflix and chilled first. Then he took me on a date. Then I found out he had a girlfriend.
Started off really simple, like what's your favorite color? When's your birthday? Oh, you're an Aquarius? Cool, and I'm a Scorpio. And eventually, you lead on to the dirty questions. You're like, sorry, you're a virgin?
I would love to go to Waffle House because Waffle House is my favorite and get an all-star special.
We grown. If we want to sit there and watch a movie and, chill, why not? It ain't always got to be about sex, and if it leads to that, things happen.
If you think that we're gonna progress off of Netflix and chill, we're not.
Chose to step it up from the regular Waffle House, and
farted on our first date.
Summer, I don't got shit to do but lurk on your ass, so that's kind of what that is. In the wintertime, though, I'm on my grind. Like, I'm in school, I'm doing all types of other shit outside. Summer, the difference is that, so.
When I wake up, I gotta read your page like it's the paper.
Yeah,
that's
bad. That's bad.
It's bad, but like.
No, I can't do that.
You gotta sleep in there.
She has any baggage? Does she have any kids? Any ex-boyfriend that she's worried about,
If I'm talking to a girl, I'll be honest, I do it. But it's never a good situation. I feel like you shouldn't do it, because if you go looking for trouble, you're gonna find it.
Worst thing a dude could not do for a female is not tweet on Twitter, not get on Instagram, not favorite shit, because now I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I can't check to see who the fuck you've been favoriting. I can't check to see if a girl's like, oh, he's so sweet, and I can put two and two together. I can't do none of that shit if you're not on Twitter.
No, I don't care who's favoriting your pictures. I mean, niggas cool with liking pictures. I mean, if you look good, you art. So dudes like art. I like art. I would like some pictures too. So, I mean,
You talk to somebody enough, I feel like you can go through their favorites, see if she's favoriting another nigga's pictures. I feel like then, things are gonna be bad, but yeah.
I'm a lurker because I'm curious, so.
Yeah. I can just get really too far into it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it.
And I make myself mad all the time.
I'm just lurking just because I'm curious, like, I know who you are, I want to know more about you type stuff. Like, not even like, oh, let me see what she doing with the next nigga, I'm just trying to see who I'm dealing with.
I'm the queen of lurking. I have multiple Snapchats, multiple Twitters. If you need to know something, I got you.
I like from my own page. What I need
Same.
to like somebody else's page for? And if they ask me if you like on my page, yes.
I really like for the selfies, to be honest. I really don't. I could care less if you were talking to someone else, if we're just talking.
All the time, 24/7. If I'm getting on Twitter, first thing I'm doing is searching your Twitter name and going to look at your stuff.
You gotta find out like how that person is before you actually gotta talk to them. Like, you gotta get your dirt on them first.
Research.
Exactly. You don't wanna be dumb and blind.
I might be the dude go back 75 weeks on the gram. On Twitter, I gotta see the followers, the follow ratio. Like, that sounds stupid or whatever, but I gotta see. Because when it's like at least 2 to 1, I gotta see. So she got the juice. I gotta play my cards right type shit. Because she might have a nigga on the line. Like, and then when she tweets something, based on how many responses she gets, that lets me know, like, all right, I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
I'm nosy in general. So I just wanna know what's going on with your life. I wanna know everything about you.
You gotta go through the timeline, see if, her tweets are worthwhile or if she's just, posting booty pics.
I mean, if you lurk, you gotta care, so, I can feel that too.
To move on after a breakup, the first step is to stop talking to who you're trying to move on from. Like, you have to cut that out first. You can't move on if you're still talking to them. Ain't no friends after a relationship.
Men are supposed to, lay their seed and, have concubines. Not in this day and age, but, I'm gonna be in so much trouble, but, I feel like when you have the right girl, just to end it there, you know, we love the females. Yeah.
If we broke up for a reason, and I'm about to let that hold on to me. I mean, you ready.
Because I feel like if you're breaking up with a guy, you kind of like lost your dignity in the process anyway. So you just kind of leave that whole like player like you a bitch, never gonna talk to you, bye, and then never talk to them again, and then pray about it in the end. Gotta keep God with you.
You gotta let some time pass, you know what I'm saying? So they have some time to tweet, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they get a little bored, see what they do when they get bored, how many dudes they entertain, maybe.
If you see them doing anything, you can be like, damn, and I'm just sitting here. So I feel like a lot of times it's easier to have that one person, like even if you're not even like feeling them like that, just somebody to take your mind off of the situation.
So, rebounds are like your go-to method to get over a breakup.
As bad as it may sound, yeah.
When I try to stop talking to someone, I try to talk to a lot of people, but that doesn't work. Because my phone be dry, so.
You've been tied down and you're really just trying to get all your mind off the old stuff. So, you know, you may just go into a few different areas and, you know, these days, girls giving the green light. So you get the green light from too many, bro, you might get overwhelmed and have to slow down or something.
Because really, at this age, we got a lot of shit inspiring from us. Like, really a girl breaking up, that shouldn't be like our main priority. I mean, it's some shit that we care about, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's not our main focus right now.
If you're just talking to somebody, you have to keep your options open. I don't necessarily know if they need to know if you keep your options open because you're not together.
If you have an option, that means you're not putting your effort into everything, into this. So that means you're expecting me to fail. That's basically what you are. You're setting me up for failure. Because if I make one mistake, he's gonna be like, I knew he was gonna do that. But if you don't have options, it's like going to the finals. I'm here to win. I'm not here to, I'm not worried about next season. I wanna win now. I wanna get my ring and retire. That's for me right there.
I think you should have somebody around that's convenient, that you can hang out with as you want and text as you want to kind of keep your mind off of things. So I definitely think having some options is cool.
For me, I just feel like I could have options and then you have options and then I might start liking you and stop my options, cut my options off. And you don't cut your options off at the same time and we're just, you my only option and you still got 4. That's fucked up.
I just wouldn't want to know, honestly, but if I'm an option, I'm an option. At the end of the day, they're gonna choose regardless.
Maybe 1 or 2, a backup plan and a backup plan to the backup plan.
No, I don't feel like she should have options because she's supposed to be, she's supposed to be your rock, your support, your backbone. I feel like she's supporting a lot of people's backbones. It's not gonna work out like that, you just can't,
Other than, yeah, sure, because you never know what's gonna happen. But if y'all had an understanding, then it could lead to bad stuff. Because what if y'all trying to commit to each other and it's like, I gotta drop all my hoes. And it's like, well, I didn't even have hoes. And then you're like, oh, this is awkward.
It's probably not up to me. He probably has options. And I'm gonna have options because I'm attractive and I'm a girl. So everyone's technically an option. Even if they are taken, they're still an option.
If I tell you, hey, you got options, I got options. And in my head, that's cool. And we doing whatever we doing, we got our options, blah, blah, blah. But once I see you with your option, I'm gonna be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna hit me like, damn, she really did that. So, some people are all right with that. That don't bother them. But to me, I can be honest and say, I might say it's all right, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna look at it like, damn, you really doing that.
Don't tell me you're the only person I'm talking to and then know you're talking to 3 other people. No, just be real. If we're both single and we're just talking to each other, be real.
And you ask that honest question, I'm gonna give you an honest answer. Hey, when I tell you, I don't need no bullshit, bro. I just need, give me a hug after, say everything gonna be all right.
I really can't make a girl my wife if she's over 10 with the body counts. At any time, I can run into those 10 dudes and they have that edge over me. I hit your girl at one point. So, you just try to find a girl who got it to a minimum. And they out here, you just gotta, look.
A real nigga not gonna care who was in you before him. You know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of suspect. Why are you worried about another nigga? That just doesn't even doesn't make sense.
I ask you what your body count is, you're gonna ask me what my body count is, and I just feel like that's not a question.
That's not your business.
Yeah, exactly. It's not your business, it's not my business what's your body count.
So we just gonna not talk about it.
Ignorance is bliss. If I don't know, I won't get mad. And if I do know, it don't matter what the number is, I feel like I'm gonna feel a certain type of way.
At the end of the day, we all college students, we grown, and we gonna make our own decisions. So I feel like body count, what you call it, childish. That's childish to ask somebody their body count or even feel like that's a concern.
Randomly comes up in 21 questions like how many niggas you fucked or, you know, had head with or whatever, you know. And, you know, I feel like they be lying because, like, they always say 3. Like, 3 is, like, a popular number that all girls just throw out whenever it comes to body counts. But, you know, I listen to J. Cole. He says multiply that by 2 or something like that. And I believe that theory. But, yeah, I do worry about body counts when it comes to females.
If I have a girl just, you know what I'm saying, just throw it on me, like, I got a couple questions, like, where you learn this from? You know, too much.
You know how you don't want to put extra things on your plate because it's just like, you don't want to eat it? That's something I don't want to eat. Like, I don't want to think about it. Like,
I don't see the point because you can always lie. There's no, you know, meter or whatever you want to call it that says this bitch fucked 18 niggas. This bitch fucked 2. You know, if I want to fuck 2 niggas on Wednesday, that's gonna be my body count on Wednesday. If I want to change it on Thursday, that's my body count on Thursday. You know, so body count doesn't matter.